System of adding value. We live in a world where value plays a big part in our lives. Look around and you'll soon realize that everything golden has a value attached to it, from items to even humans. We live in a world where we need to constantly increase our value in order to be relevant. When something has a purpose, it possesses value. Look, for example, a car. Its purpose is to transport people from point A to point B. Once it doesn't fulfill this purpose and becomes still on some abandoned land and does nothing, it will start to rust and age faster than the norm. Everything on earth has a purpose. Everything on earth has a purpose. We have what we call the top 1%. So the top 1%, simply put, are those who are making a difference or an influence in their respective industries. The top 1% are adding value to both our lives and here on earth. Now what we are seeing is that the top 1% are the only ones that are adding value. Hence we are seeing issues such as unemployment, poverty and global warming, etc. What if we had the top 99%? The world would become a better place. I'm talking about people following their calling or purpose, where dreams are not merely dreams but are manifested. It should be noted that the top 1% are benefiting financially because they are adding value in our lives. Think of companies such as Microsoft and Amazon. Do you use these companies once in a while? If yes, then already the top 1% are adding value in your life. Now imagine if there were millions of these companies. Such could solve so many problems. The age of Earth dates back to about 4.5 billion years ago. The earliest undisputed evidence of life on Earth dates back to about 3.5 billion years ago. Studies reveal that life on Earth has evolved more frequently throughout the years since Earth formed. Our ancestors were not only dinosaurs and Homo sapiens. Scientists say that weird and ugly creatures existed way before humans and dinosaurs, and they ruled Earth. One may ask, why did God decide to create humans? After so many attempts to create life on Earth, God decided to create humans. One thing about humans is that they have the ability to add value, of which our past ancestors couldn't. Look around and you will see all the man-made things that were created by humans, from buildings, cars, clothes, etc. We create the impossible. Now when God created Earth, He wanted it to reflect His image, because God is the Holy Spirit and He doesn't exist physically. Hence when we look at Earth, we must see Him. He also created us, humans, in order to reflect His image. He gave us gifts and talents so that we are able to add value here on Earth. Certain traits and signs when you possess value or are adding value, such as an auction where an item that has high value will have higher bids. The same applies with humans. When you start seeing high caliber people wanting to associate themselves with you, that means they are seeing something that we are not seeing. Value is the same as a money tree. When you possess value, you tend to make people lots of money. We constantly see high influential people being escorted by bodyguards, having dozens of secretaries, being surrounded by lots of people. This is because of the value that the person possesses. Value is like a light that always shines on a person. The second sign that you possess value is that money will always follow you. Money is spiritual. It likes to be stored in a valuable place. Why does money reside in banks, we may ask? Large banks with high capitalization tend to have more customers than those with low capitalization. This is because money is also a person. It will follow someone or a place that has value. One person's value is linked to another person's victory. In the safari, the lions will hunt for food, maybe a zebra for example. Now the lions will not deplete the entire animal. There will be something left behind. Hence, this will give opportunity for scavengers to also benefit from this. Now, the system of adding value is also like that. Many of the problems that exist are there because many of us are not possessing value. Hence, we don't have anything to offer to the world. Now, the implications or the consequences of this is that the rest of the population ends up suffering. People were brought on earth to solve problems such as HIV, global warming, food shortages, and the list goes on. What if we could add value? What if we could follow our purpose? What if we could crush the idea of the top 1%? Purpose leads to value. Many of us lack direction, hence we lack purpose. We are confined in dark spaces where we don't see anything but darkness. When last did you wake up with a purpose? Freedom is not free without you enjoying what you do. What do I have to do in order to possess this type of value, you may ask? Well, it's simple for you because the only thing you have to do, you need to find your identity. Who are you? What makes you tick? What is your purpose? At the end of the day, purpose leads to value. An artist, a painter, or a sculptor will take raw materials, of which may be recyclable materials, and use them to make a masterpiece. Now we see recyclable materials every day on the streets, dump sites, and even in our dustbins. These are useless to us and they don't have meaning. However, the artist will take these materials and give them a new purpose. Their value goes from zero to millions of dollars for one reason: they have a new purpose. Now, the truth with us humans, we follow the same trajectory. When we are born, we are raw, we are clueless, hence we don't have direction. But as the saying goes, the two most important days of our lives is the day you are born and the day you find out why you were born. We are born without a purpose, hence we are like raw materials which are used by an artist. Immediately we find our purpose, we transition to be this $1,000,000 masterpiece and we possess value. The problem arises when we are stuck in jobs, careers we are not supposed to be in. As I conclude, I want to close off and say that the system of adding value was God's vision to create a sustainable Mother Earth, where those who do right by Mother Earth will be greatly rewarded. We are assets. We can do more than what we are currently doing. The fact that we still have problems that are affecting humanity is a testament that we as the global population, we are not doing enough. We are valuable assets. We can do more than just to occupy Earth. We fight injustice. We send humans to different planets. We create vaccines that preserve humanity. We create vibes that put smiles on people's faces. We keep on going when there is no power left in us. There is fighting power in us. If those qualities don't convince you that you are powerful beyond measure, I don't know what will. It's time to rise and defy the odds that are stacked against us. I believe that every individual on earth was brought to fulfill a purpose bigger than the world itself. The saying is true that the graveyard is the richest place in the entire world. What will you do if you were to die tomorrow? Did you leave Earth in the same condition as you found it before? Did you increase its value or decrease its value? Because the economic recession happens for one reason, where the global population surpasses the amount of goods and services that currently exist, which goes to show that there are some people that are not doing enough or are not contributing enough. Ask yourself one simple, unique question: are you doing enough? You will start having answers that make you doubt your existence here on earth. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you were inspired. And remember, the anti-top 1% revolution is all about making people understand their greatness within the borders of earth. I thank you.